Oh my gosh. Is it 7 o'clock already? Boy, time sure flies. Oh, that's fire, by the way. Don't burn yourself because I don't want to be responsible for all of that. Just itch yourself up against the wall and slide on into the show. That's how we roll around here. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. This is the Madjef Music Show, and you figured that out by now, but what you didn't know is that I am him. What up? I'm Jeff Taylor, also known as Madjef, and this is my show. You don't have to applaud for me, but every time you do, it's a wonderful thing. It boosts my self-esteem. I don't know what else to say to you, except for welcome to the Madjef Music Show. Hey, today, this week just marks a terrible thing in the music industry because one of the greatest of all times passed away. Chick Corea left us just recently, and you know, his music was very unique in that he was quite the genius himself on that instrument, that piano and electric piano in the 70s and early 80s and so forth. And I mean, he set a bar that most people could never reach, and he was very unique because of that. And we mourn the passing of the great Chick Corea. And it's really sad that we have to wait till some of these guys pass away in order to really pay our respects to them. So I just want to shout out Stanley Clarke and people like that who are still with us, who had a chance to play and perform with Chick, and Dapo is another friend of mine who has played and performed with him. So it's awesome stuff, man, that some of these guys are still here with us, and we need to celebrate them. So rest in peace, Mr. Corea. Anyway, it's the Madjef Music Show. And by the way, did I mention that we are definitely... We all the way live. Without question, we all the way live. You up in my spot right now. And guess what? Here's the deal. I got a guest on right now. I got a guest. Oh, I got a sister. I got people that love me. Stop. So anyway, here's my deal. I have a friend that's on the show today. And she's a lot of things, but she's a multi-Grammy award-winning singer. She's a lifetime member of the Sounds of Blackness. She's a songwriter, television producer. She's a businesswoman. She's a very unique and very special person, and I'm really had to have her on my show today. So without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and introduce her and try to bring her into the set. So without further ado, let me bring my guest in. Let me make sure she's in this. Yeah, she's there. She's there in the green room. Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring her in. You know who it is when you see the face. It's Wanda Lewis-Fullmer. Oh my goodness. What we must have. See, I knew we had an ID for you. Look at this. This is Wanda. Wanda, what's going on?
Hey, it's all the way live.
Without question. Hey, did y'all applaud for Wanda? Because I didn't hear. Oh, that was the second time. I did hear it the first time. I just like it when they do multiple applauses for my guests, especially when they're as unique and as special as Wanda Lewis-Fullmer is. Anyway, welcome to the show. How have you been?
Hey, it is awesome to be here. Very well, thank you. How about you?
Well,
Pretty well.
I've been keeping busy. So since you saw me, I've raised 3 daughters. The oldest one is 26 now, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, so time has flown by. You know, it's amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing. I know that you have set such a standard precedent as far as your legacy in the industry. So let me say thank you for allowing me to be here today.
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm honored to have you. Now, how do we know each other? I'm going to go into a little dialogue about how I know Miss Wanda.
Okay.
So I recorded with the Sounds of Blackness, and I traveled the world with the Sounds of Blackness. You know, we went to Japan and all over. We just traveled all over the world. And everybody knows that's, under the tutelage of the amazing King Gary Hines, the one and only doctor.
Gosh.
Hold up. The one and only Dr. Gary Hines, without question. Just a bad man. And, he was able to organize people in a way that I never, ever seen anybody do. All kinds of people.
Right. Oh my God. Just think about the members of the Sounds of Blackness. Everyone in and of themselves. We had like PhDs, lawyers, doctors, and then Gary goes, and everyone, okay, Gary, yes, which are attention sir. But just think about the discipline it takes to really be at that level. Anything you aspire to do, you need to be a part of a team that's greater than yourself. And yes, Gary cracked the whip, thus the Grammys.
Well, you know
And
that
it's fun too.
the awards and the accolades speak for themselves. Now, speaking of which, now
Yes,
you recorded on all those records and won those Grammys, and
yes,
you worked with Luther and you worked with Stevie and
yes.
everything. I mean, tell me about some of those experiences. What was that like for you?
Wow. Surreal. Just think about the level of artistry and performance. And yes, as you said, traveling the world, spreading the word of God, making it fun, being in areas of this continent, of this world, where people didn't even understand our language, but they could feel the vibe, they could feel the music. And just if I may share a quick story about a visit in Japan, there was a little lady in Hakodate. She came up to me and she bowed her head and she said, Hallelujah. And that's when I was transformed and transfixed. I said, this thing is bigger than any of us could ever imagine, that the language of music could transcend languages. So across the world, we inspired folks with yes, Stevie, Luther, Prince. It was fun. It was great. A lot of hard work and a lot of inspiration out there.
Well,
Because,
you were a member of the Sounds, and you were but you weren't a quiet member of the Sounds in my mind. I remember you visually, you just were a diva, like right from day one. I just remember that, bro. Yes, you. I mean, I realize now because I've learned after the fact that you were working in corporate America, so thus you came in dressed in your heels and your suits and your with your purse and your hood and your hat. You know what I mean? But this is kind of what I remember you showing up to sessions looking like most of the time. Like so pretty much, this is how you rolled into the studio. So I want to know what's up with that. Talk to me about that a little bit.
you know, how can I say, first I'll say thank you very humbly, because as we ladies get a little bit older, you're still, I'm just grateful to have had some pretty good genes from mom and daddy. But as you
That black
see,
don't crack.
oh, hey,
Hey.
um, but I thank you. I do think, and we talked about this before, Deb, about women and our comportment. The fact that, and I'll just say it, being an African American female, right now it's a beautiful thing, but it hasn't always been easy. So yes, we have to typically work harder, stay later, get up earlier, but the rewards are that much sweeter. And I remember Oprah Winfrey said, she said, the greatest deterrent to racism is excellence. So that's who we've always been. Have this right brain, left brain thing going. So I'm singing and, I work for Xerox and eating for some other corporations. So I'm blessed and I thank them for my opportunities. Yes, I do.
Well, I think that you're an amazing person, and I think that you're a lifetime member of the Sounds of Blackness as well, too, right? I mean, that you're just always gonna be on call. Gary could just roll over and be like, "We're in Chicago. Get Wanda on the phone. You got to go."
Get that little girl. Get that little girl first.
That little girl with her purse. So, how many members are in the Sounds? Because you know what, I recorded you guys in my basement at one point, and there were a lot of you. I mean, I remember that my neighbors were at a block party and they're like, "So you're recording in your house now, I guess, Mr. Taylor." I could tell by all the cars that were on my lawn yesterday. you know, it became that kind of thing for when the Sounds of Blackness showed up at my house. But unique though, right? Because we had a unique experience
Yes.
there.
40 folks typically compliment, then the traveling group at 12, and then of course the horns.
Gotta have the horns.
But think about the synchronicity, is that the word I want?
Yes.
Folks are standing there, the hands moving exactly the same. How about an army of musicians coming together
Without
to do
question.
that?
Without question. You people, y'all had y'all stuff together. I give y'all that. The Sounds was tight and remains tight, just really tight as a unit. So you're married now.
Yes, I is.
You are, and this is the lucky man right here. Let me show you. That's the lucky man right there. There's Larry. There's Larry Fulmer. I know he's back there. Larry, jump in my picture real quick, Mr. Larry. Hold on, where you at? Where you at, Larry? Come on in there, Larry. Say hello to our audience real fast. There he is.
Hi, yes.
What up,
I'm
sir?
a very lucky man.
Yes, and you are also. You're all the way live.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Larry. Good to see you, man. It's welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So I just wanted to catch up with your wife and talk a little bit about her history, which I think is very unique because she's sung with the Sounds for many years. She's been a corporate businesswoman for all these years, an inspiration to a lot of people, and currently a businesswoman as well. So I want to hear more about that a little bit. Just tell me, like, what kind of things you got going on in Chicago? What kind of stuff you guys doing over there?
Absolutely.
Do you want Larry?
Well, yeah, let's get nice to see you, Larry. Nice to see you and to meet you. So welcome. So Wanda, tell us a little bit about that. Your audience wants to know out here what what's going on with that. What kind of stuff you guys working on out there in Chicago?
Thank you so much, Jeff. I believe that we all have to reinvent ourselves and have multiple, let's say, dimensions to ourselves. And so there is a great opportunity my husband and I have to become master franchisors for a company called Autolab. And Autolab is a complete car care repair company. Actually, we're franchises. And we own this right to the state of Illinois. So if anyone's looking for an opportunity to build generational wealth, to own their own, and to have a 15-year opportunity for making money, hiring people in the community, give us a ring, give it to us, please do that if you may. But it's a fantastic time for us to all pivot, look at ways that we can once again look at new paradigms. So Autolab, never that I get involved in auto repair, the business, but everyone has to drive a car. Everyone needs to have a car that's working, that's quality, and safe. And we provide that type of service. We also are working very diligently on securing the entire city of Chicago for our opportunity. We've got some key neighborhoods that we're focused on, such as Lawndale, and we've got Coleman, South Shore. So very challenging communities where folks need jobs.
Sure.
Everyone's talking all day about crime and unemployment. So we're trying to offer solutions.
Awesome. See, and that's incredible. And that's why I want you on my show, because I know you're out there trying to do good, and you've been a businesswoman for how many years now? How long have you been working in corporate America?
Since graduating from college in 19
something. Say, look, you don't look very old, Wanda. So don't even trip. You still look.
I've got some years under the belt.
You still look. Hey, Wanda, this is who you are, Wanda, forever in the minds of me and many of the engineers at Flight Time. So don't worry about it, man. You good. You're good. It's all good. Just having fun with you. I love having fun with you. But on a serious note, though, you are still singing, though. You're still singing. And the reason that I know you're singing is because I saw your talk show. So I actually saw your show. And you had a TV show. You're a television producer. This is one of the clips from it. You're doing an interview with a gentleman. I found this very interesting, and you were very thorough in your process. And in addition to that, since this was your show, which I can understand how that flows. If this is your show, you might want to sing a song, too. I mean, why not? Because it's your show. This is your show. So, girlfriend, get it. You feel me? Yes. Miss Wanda. This live TV. You know what? Hey, I just want people to know that even though you support the Sounds of Blackness, you can stand on your own 2 feet and do your thing, and you have a way of creating a television show for yourself and then recognizing that your best gift is your singing ability, and therefore you end your show as a finale with your singing. I think that's pretty amazing. So I don't want to get sued for using nobody's songs, so I got to stop that from playing right now.
You are thorough. You are thorough. And I'm so honored. Thank you.
Go
ahead, Joe.
No, I'm sorry. You go ahead, because
I was going to say that my husband and I also produced a television show called Spread the Bread. And Spread the Bread is focus on a lot of not-for-profits in their neighborhoods and the work they're doing. So please keep an eye out for that. I will get you some information.
Yeah.
But we find that the folks are making such a difference in our community. They are just our unsung heroes.
Yes.
So we're trying to focus on all that a little bit about what we're doing.
This is awesome. This is good. This is all good stuff. This is good stuff.
The mantra,
The mantra.
do good and do well. You like that?
Yeah, I do. I love it. I really do. And I love that you're still singing and you're working and you're doing stuff in the community. I mean, these are all the things that young people should aspire to be. So is there life after working with Stevie Wonder and traveling all over the world as a singer? Yeah, but then that doesn't have to necessarily end either, does it? You can still do that if the Sounds call you. You don't have to because you're a lifetime member. And Dr. Hines has your number.
I'll be there.
I know that when Gary calls me, I pick up the phone. I'll be like, dang, what time is it? Hey, Gary. Yeah, you know, if Gary, you got to answer when Gary calls. But hey, hold on for 1 second. Don't you go away now. I want to talk to you a little bit more, but right now I want to pay a couple bills real quick. So I don't know. Check this out. Watch this. I'm going to pay some bills. Jig it. Yeah. This is the Madjef Music Show. And I'm mostly stoked that my guest, Miss Wanda, took time out to hang out with me. But look, you can find out more about the things that I do and the people that I hang around with and stuff like that by visiting me on social media, checking out some of the things I do, and getting with me in that kind of fashion. These are some of the looks in my studio. I just want to show you how my overhead works and so forth while I struggle to figure out that thing there. But here I am over here. I got my stuff over there. Here's my guitar. Yes, he's right there. I do get in here and plug that bad boy in and get into this, so don't even trip. Don't even trip. Anyway, let me see what I can do about showing you my social media because nothing is working. But here's an all look. Hey, that's me. It's the Madjef Music Show. What? What do you want to know? Anyway, let's get out of here. So look, that's really all I got to say. I just want to show you some of my social media, show you my shots. My social media button did not pop up, though, and it is very disappointing. But that's life. Because this is the Madjef Music Show. And without question, I got to keep it moving. So we're going to do that. Anyway, back to my guest who is waiting patiently in the green room. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank her so much for coming on our show. This is Miss Wanda Lewis-Fullmer. And she's a lifelong member of the Sounds of Blackness, a Grammy Award-winning singer, television producer, business owner, and proud black woman married to a man that she loves and admires and who respects her. And life is good in Chicago. Chi-town.
It's good. When you come visit, when you visit us.
Well, you see, I'm gonna have to wait till this whole COVID thing is done with because I just airports and stuff like that for me aren't really the thing right now. That's why I'm trying to do this because look, I'm down here in Florida now. You know, I moved out of Minneapolis, a minute ago. It's been a minute. And I live down here in Florida, and I gotta make friends. When I moved down here not knowing anybody, literally, I gave people my resume and said, you should hire me. And they were like, dude, come on, bro. You could have drew this with a crayon. You ain't do none of this stuff. What are you? Back of the line. I was like, bro, I got to get to know some people. So instead of working too hard on that, I'm just focused on reacquainting myself with the people that I do know, the ones that I traveled the world with, the ones that I recorded. I might stuck a microphone in front of and said, here you go. And we worked on Walt Disney together. Remember, we worked on the Walt Disney John Henry project together, which was awesome. I think that they took great care of us in Florida, and I never imagined myself coming back and living in Florida someday, but here I am.
So the pandemic, I know a lot of folks are really concerned. So it sounds like you're being safe and bringing your gifts and your blessings to us via the internet. We thank you. But when this all subsides, you have a room at our crib to come on and hang out with us here. Okay?
And I already know y'all like high society in Chicago. I got to get my fedora.
We work hard, we play hard, and we play hard.
I love that. What are you talking about? Man, I love you so much, Wanda Lewis. Thank you so much for being on my show, man. It means a lot to me that you would take the time out. And Larry, right on, my man, right on.
Thank you for allowing me to come on.
Oh, I love how she keeps forcing Larry on camera. It's the coolest thing. Anyway, yo, I gotta go, Wanda. I love you. Take care of yourself, darling, until we see each other again in the future. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, before I go, let me shout out my next guest who's coming on the show. This is Cardale Arnett. Me and Cardale go way back. We just all kinds of madness, me and this young man right here. So it's gonna be fun. He's gonna be on the show on Tuesday. Wanda was a great guest, man. And you know, you can't knock the fact that she's a straight up G because she has been on her grind for a long time. That's Wanda, and here and now, then and there, and so forth. And I'm Madjef. Look, you probably had enough of me. I know my girl's telling me in the background. She said, you just love to hear yourself talk. You just love. I do. I got something to say. Anyway, I'm your host still. Until we meet again. I'm out. Hey, and by the way, do me a favor. Don't burn yourself on this. This is fire right here. So just scoot your back up against the wall and slide out sideways. Just slide out. There we go. Nobody get burned. Grab that lady. Yo. Till next time, it's the one and only Madjef Music Show. Hey.